Hello guys, my name is Deacon Wolf and welcome back to another episode of EVE Online. So, well, I'm sitting down here in my sigil, which is like an industrial ship, and if you check my cargo, I have quite some stuff already, a value at about 1.9 million, which is, you know, pretty good for a starter character. Now this character is about, I think, 3 days old? 2 days. 2 days old. So these are the skills I've trained so far. So I have shield management level 1, which is like extra shield capacity, about 5%. Now, it's a really good and important skill. Then I did weapon upgrade, which reduces the CPU usage of a turret, smart bomb, or launcher. Now, if you look at a gun, you see the CPU usage is about 7. If you look at my ship has 345. Now, I can fit one of those turrets on this ship because I have one turret hard point, so that's pretty good. Not exactly. If you ever fit a turret on a ship like this, it's kind of ridiculous because you're never gonna do it. You're never gonna use this ship to fight or anything like that. So no use, no purpose. Forget about it. So yeah, that's about it. Now the next thing that I trained is mechanics, which gives another 5% structure hit points, I think, which is like, you know, it's like the last structure that saves your ship. You know, like, you got 3 levels. You got shield, armor, and structure. First the shield goes down, then the armor goes down, and if the armor is dead, they will start to eat your structure hit points. So mechanics level 5, absolutely needed. Then I did mining to level 3, so it gives me an extra 5% bonus on mining. The Amar frigate gives me another good bonuses for flying frigates. Also, I'm training this so I can use cruisers and in the end use battle cruisers. Then I did mining frigate because right now I'm using like some sort of mining ship, which utilizes this bonuses it gives. It gives another 5% to mining and stuff, so that's pretty good. Then I did mining upgrade, which reduces 5% of the CPU, like CPU capacitor usage, which I will show you in a second. And then I did repair systems, which well, it reduces the repair time for armor repair in my case. And then mining again, and another in repair systems. Now, right now I'm training for hull upgrades level 3, which gives me a 5% bonus armor hit points, which is like massively important to me, because eventually I'm trying to, you know, go for PvP, PvE and stuff. So I need my armor. I need a lot of armor, and of course a Amar frigate to level 4 because, you know, why the hell not? It's really important. At some point I want to have it on level 5 so I can use like 2 ships, which is pretty good. So yeah, I'm here because I was moving some stuff around. So I'm gonna go back to the place I go where I mine a lot. So I'm going to undock so you can see the ship in space. You know, it's a nice looking ship for an industrial. I mean, I kinda like the look of it, but it's really slow, which is not good. Well, it doesn't bother me too much. It does bother me sometimes in some cases. Like if I want to go somewhere really quick with a lot of stuff, well, this is like the bad thing to do. But it does its trick. That's the most important. So yes, this character is 2 days old. I get about 3.2 million ISK right now. As you can see, I didn't cheat. I didn't give myself money, you know. I've been earning it bit by bit, you know. Like this is when I got mining. The second time I got mining, third time I got mining, so, because I got bored of it, so I stopped halfway. I also sold some stuff, I believe. Yeah, so I sold massive scoredites, which is like ores. I reprocessed some items I found. Man, this is really loud. Yeah, so I reprocessed some materials, some items, and sold that because otherwise I didn't get a lot of money from it. So yeah, I've been busy, you know. A lot of agent rewards as well because I did some missions. So every ship you see that I have right now, I haven't bought one of them. They all gave it to me in the missions. So that's why missions are important when you start the game, because they give you everything. They give you skill books to train, they give you items to use, they give you ships to use. It's really, really good. So always do your missions. Like you see, like right here, those are missions, careers. Really, really important if you start out the game. Even for me, a 70-year-old man. What did I just say? A 70-year-old man? No, that's like ridiculously. No, what I meant to say is, for a guy that plays EVE Online for like 7 years, even these missions are really good for me at the start, because I get some ISK and ship boosts, which is good. So let me show you what I mostly do to earn my money. Now first of all, I'm gonna bring all those items over in my hangar and stuff. So this ship is what I use, and you notice that everything changed, like the colors changed. Yeah, that's because I changed the settings in the menu, that every time I go in a ship from like a certain faction, my layout changes as well. So we're going to undock with this ship so I can show you how this works. Now you also probably noticed that my interview has my overview has changed. So this is like a PvP setup. So this is like for mining, this is for PvP, so enemies and neutrals. You can see them down here in this list. 3 is for all ships, so I can see only ships, no gates, no asteroids, nothing else. 4 is friendlies, since this guy is neutral, he's a friendly. And then the warp out in case I have to emergency. That's not even a word. When I have to warp out in an emergency. So I have made a waypoint, like, which is kind of easy for me. So I go straight to the point I want to go and start mining. I always put it on main because, you know, I want to see who is gonna warp in where I am and stuff, just in case some red guy comes over, so I know. Not that it makes a lot of difference down here, but you know, it's a habit, I guess. Yeah, so the things I have been mining is massive scoredites, so I'm gonna lock them and then just mine them. It's that simple. Look at that. Looks really cool, makes a cool sound. Look, like, listen to the sound of it. Now the next thing that is really cool is that on the stones themselves, it does something. It like grinds them down, and it also makes a sound, which is really cool. Like, listen to this. Really cool indeed, man. I kind of love mining, but at the same time, I don't like it because it's, you know, you just sit here and wait until your cargo is full, which is not really a good thing because it's kind of boring. But you know, at the meantime, you do some other things like watch a video, stuff. Now, like this takes 1 minute, like 60 seconds to complete, and when it does, it's ×2. So now I have like 2,000 massive score diet, which is worth like 50,000 ISK, which is not a lot. But if I fill a whole cargo, it's about 1 million ISK, something around that. Now you also notice this has a special name. If you look at this, you see the variation tab. So the standard item is just this, like a Tech 1 item. The Tech 1 item is like the weakest item that there is. Like you can't go lower than minor Tech 1 except for the civilian miner, but I don't even count those because a lot of items don't even have the civilian brand to them. But if you go down the list, the lower you go, the more expensive they're gonna be, but the better they are. So the minor Tech 1 is, I mean, it's good to start off with because it's cheap, but it's really bad. And then the second one is better, but not good enough. And then the last one is really good, but still not good enough because you always go for Tech 2. The only time you use these is either you can't use the Tech 2 versions yet because you don't have the skills for it, or you can't fit it on your ship because it uses too much CPU and power grid. Like in this case, this uses 60.23 and then 2 megawatts on power usage. If you go to the Tech 2 version of this, you see it's a lot more. Like it's 80 and 4. It's like the power grid is double, and the CPU is an extra 20%, so over 25%. So yes, it increases a lot. But if you look at the at the bonuses, the mining amount is 60, and this version, well, we call them named versions. So everything that isn't Tech 2 or Tech 1 is a named version. This is a named version, and this named version has 50, so it's 10 less. Now, on its own, 10 is not a lot, but if you have bonuses on a ship that gives you more and more and more, though, that 50 is gonna be like really bad. So always use Tech 2. So that's what I'm actually, I can fit the Tech 2 ones. Like, why am I using these? That's ridiculous. I can actually use the Tech 2 versions now because I've trained for it, you see. Yeah, mining level 4. You need level 4 for the Tech 2 version in this case. Now, some items need level 5 to use the Tech 2. Not all of them, but some of them do. So we're gonna go back to the station. We're gonna change these 2 items to the Tech 2 version, and it's gonna be a lot better. Like right now, it's like 145 cube meters. If I change it to the Tech 2 version, it's gonna be more. So just watch this. I'm gonna drop that in my cargo. I'm gonna take my fitting out. I'm gonna remove these and fit the Tech 2 versions. Alright, good. Then I'm gonna select these 2 and I'm gonna repackage them because, you know, I like to keep things clean. So that has happened. Now I also have the mining laser upgrade. It gives you an extra 5% on your mining yield. And in this case, it's gonna be a lot more than the previous mining lasers because we're using Tech 2, which has like in total 20 cube meters on their own more. I hope I'm not talking like Chinese right now. Probably a lot of you guys are like, what? What are you saying? Yes, this game is it's difficult, especially at the start, man. Like the first time I played, that was like, oh my god, that was the worst. Like, I started playing this game because of a buddy of mine, and he said to me like, "Come on, man, let's go somewhere and join a corporation." And he was like, "Follow me." And we went to fucking low security system and just lived there. And every time we went mining, we got shot by enemies. It was pretty cool. No, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah, so there you go. The capacity is empty. This is your capacitor. Now, this capacitor is really low right now, but if you use, like, if you train a lot of skills, it's gonna be different. So we had 145 on the previous ones. Now we have 174. Like, that's a huge difference, man. It's like a difference of 30 times 2. That's 60. That's, I mean, last time we did one round, we had like 50k, something like that. So I'm gonna drop this, and you will see next time this cycle has finished, we got more than 50k in one minute. And that is the important thing in Eve: efficiency. Efficiency is the exact thing that you need in this game. Look at that, another 10k ISK extra every minute. That is so effective, man. That's really good. So yeah, we're gonna, no, I didn't mean to orbit it, but oh, whatever. I'm just gonna open it and then loot it. Alright, now I'm gonna continue mining this stuff, earn some more money, get some skills ready and stuff. Now there is one thing I want to go for. I want to use this ship in a mission, in my missions, which is a prophecy. It's really good. Medium guns, medium laser guns. It's quite fast ship. It has a really good armor. But I'm thinking about buying a skin or something. Like, look how much it changed. It looks so freaking cool. Then you got this one. I don't really like this one. It kind of looks like a toy, and this one is pretty cool as well. But I can't find any of these two, and I can't find this one, so I might have to search a bit. If you look at the bonuses on the ship, it has a 10% bonus on drone hit points and damage. So yes, I'm gonna work with drones, and then 4% bonus to all armor resistance, which is also really good. So yeah, that's kind of my goal. So I'm gonna continue mining, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Alright, take care, and I'll see you next time.